Get ready.
Let's go.
Heyo everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. On the last episode, we were taking care of some optional stuff, including getting an optional party member in Miss Mouse herself. So, if you ever wondered where she went after a certain point in the story, I am blanking. Chapter 3. That's kind of what happened. Anywho, we gotta go put this crystal star back with all the others, and by that I mean go and get the next crystal star location on the map. Brain, work with me please. Medication changes can kinda whack you in the face, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, though, we need to go do that. I just said that! Brain, come on, can't you think of more things to say than that? Well, it's just, I don't really have a whole lot to say other than get to the thing. I swear. Things will get more interesting once we'll do it. It really will be. In fact, I think this part of the game's pretty cool. We just gotta do the thing though, and Mario can only move so fast. Maybe actually, no, I think it actually also was chapter 5. Yeah, we are going out to the ocean again, just like the last game. Hoo-wee! Quick, let's cruise up to the prof's office. We have to tell that guy about the princess's email.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Demons are no good. What? That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. And those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. Well, come on, give it up, Prof. What did you find out? This is rather long, so you best listen well. Are all of you ready? And you there, in front of the TV, you listen up too! Did someone pile drive your head or what? I don't see any TV here, nut job! Oh, never you mind! Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. That also means you, in front of whatever screen on YouTube. The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood in this very area. It also says that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster. And that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. Only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit. From this, I gather that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they can either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for evil or good. Hey, then isn't it possible that we shouldn't gather these crystal stars? Even if we do find them all, someone could just steal them all and revive that monster. Maybe we ought to just stomp the heck out of them and throw the pieces away. That was my first thought too, but further research suggests we can't do that. There's a slight possibility that the Thousand-Year Door is weakening. It seems that the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail. Whoa, let's roll then! We gotta get the rest of those crystal stars. Where's the next one at? According to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keyhall Key. Keyhall Key? I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. I swear I know how to read. You know the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. I'm sure the sea salts down by the harbor know more. You should head there first. Can do, Professor. Although before I forget, let's ride, little Yosh. Let's ride. And actually, now that I think about it, I want some more money. And we'll be coming in here soon enough. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Just thinking about things. I have some badges I don't really need. So let's go sell some stuff. Like the tornado jump. It's crappy. It's really bad. I don't want it. Oh, I already have an ice smash. I don't see myself using the hammer throw. I'ma be real with you. Jesus, those suffer so much money. Fire drive is neat. I don't think I'm going to need it. Don't think so. Don't think so. Oh, I want to equip this badge so bad. This badge is bad. I don't want a pity flower. Alright, we've got all the money I need. Now do you still sell the W emblem right now? If not, I can always pick it up later. You are not. However, Mega Rush is a very cool badge. And your Ultra Shroom for 120 is also pretty nifty. So in the meantime, let's just go up to the harbor and figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? How about this big bum fellow here? No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me. Know what I mean? There's gotta be a way to just go poof and get rich. You know, poof. Nope. Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right then, ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Ooh, Keyhall Key? Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. And he just wants to get rich quick. And I already asked you about the Keyhall Key. See that ship docked there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. I know I should do a Toad voice, but fuck it. He don't sail too often though. Mostly he hangs at Podley's joint on the plaza. I think that is our hint to go to the bar. Also, our mousy friend is now gone. You need to give him money before this point if you want to get a return. And I think you actually have to leave the place and come back for inventory to switch. Yeah, it's still the same. Anyway, let's go meet this Flavio character, which if you're into speedruns, you should be very well acquainted with the man. Which is him, right here. And what do you want, ah? Who, me, you ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader. The richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know, what do I lack? Thrills? Thrills, you say? Ah, I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There's nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain, shivering to death. Ah, no! Foolish Flavio! Not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills! Wait, hold the horses. That is it. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me, a hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Do you not know of the tale, the Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keyhole Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seeks his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keyhole Key. But that will not stop Flavio. The treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keyhole Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man! Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars?
Oh, yeah.
But now that I am thinking, I saw a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be... Ah, stop just such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keyhole Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship. Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man, do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Are you ready for a pirate adventure on the seven seas? Arr. By the way, if you have any business with Rogueport, do it now or forever hold your peace. Because once we go to Keyhole Key, we're not going to be able to come back until we've gotten the crystal star. So, oh, we even get a dude over there. And who is this random fellow here? Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. But, what does Goombella say about this fellow? They call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keyhole Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before, though. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Ah, yes, so it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. Their majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. A navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keyhole Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio! I heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, talk of a legendary sailor living in Roqueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery. Salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa boom! Problem solved! Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound familiar to everyone. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, aye. Sounds fair. I'm on board. Good plan. Sure thing. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Now, if you remember the rooftops, there was one of them that actually had a cardboard tube-sized opening. And we need to take full... Oh my god, please stop this madness of yawning, please. I keep checking. What am I doing? Anyway, there was a cardboard tube-sized entrance we couldn't get into beforehand. But now is finally time to deal with it. So, little Yosh, get me over here, and what are you doing here? The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof. Man, he was so dashing. But you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking into chimneys. That's your hint, by the way. That is absolutely your hint. Because this is the chimney we are looking for. So get into a tube and then get in there. What do you blokes want? You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. Now, away with you! We can also go in here and grab a shine sprite for our trouble. Unfortunately, there's not much anything else in here, so nothing of the matter. And also because we won't be able to deal with this until after, because that is Bobbery himself. I figure we should power up Miss Mouse while we're here. Yes, please. Zoe! And by the way, if that sounded weird, it's because I was moving. I'm schmoving. I'm going all over the place and making the mic sound weird. I'm being a weirdo because I can. So, since that fucker is not cooperating, and I'm pressing the wrong buttons all the time, we must report that there fucker is not moving. What, you think this is some hilarious shit? We're all gonna get thrown away in the waves in these storms. We need a brave asshole to get ourselves over there, and we gonna swear like sailors, we tell ya. You found someone who matches Bobbery's description, but he claims he's not him? Strange. I would ask someone who's knowledgeable about the neighborhood about this. Heh. Oh yes, I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port. And you're just like, this place is a stink hole. Let me out of here. Come on. Let me out of here. Just trying to find someone who's knowledgeable on bobbery. And you ain't it. Are you it, though? Admiral Bobbery? Now that you mention it, I've heard that bloke was a navigator like no other. Of course, I heard he was dead. That's the thing about rumors. What's true? Come on. Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, sure, that bloke used to practically live at Podley's place on the plaza. He'd stay too late every now and then, and that lovely wife of his would pick him up. Back to the bar. Because, you know, sailors and their drinks. Am I right? Or am I right? Hey, Podley, can we talk about Bobbery? Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know the house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Well, ain't this a pickle? I wonder what would happen now if we talk to the appropriate people, if we go and speak with him again. Let's see. 'Cause he ain't fooling me now. Admiral Bobbery. Drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Harumph, what poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keyhole Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy. But when I say no, what I mean is no! What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude is going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's this beef with the ocean anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Maybe we go back to the bar real quick. He was drinking there a lot, according to all that dialogue. So what do you say? We get his find a way to get his salty buns moving. You say Bobbery won't go to the sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want him out an expedition to Keyhole Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors meet their ends. That old Bobbery, though. Fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. He'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess it's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to the sea? Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah.
Can do, buddy. We were born side questers. So let's go deliver this thing and go, shall we? Bobbery, don't beat yourself up over this. This shit happens. So here, take this letter. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons. May I have a moment alone, if you please? Hello? Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe? Bound for Keyhole Key?
Yeah.
Harumph! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off! Admiral Bobbery, yes! Alright. We are gonna, however, head to sea later, though. The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. You'll head off, yes. But anywho, we're gonna head off to sea on the next episode. So, on today's episode of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, we're doing our best to try and get some sea legs going. And I figure I might as well check an email while I'm blabbering. Ouch. It's just Batumi. In fact, she's got a weird little egg. It's almost like we could go back and grab some of those for ourselves. Anywho, on the next episode, we are going to head out to sea finally. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time. And I'm making this morbid on purpose.